Y'all come in the building. Breaking news. Diddy Glover finally started singing, allegedly. Said he trying to find a motive. Why do what I do? Freedom ain't getting no closer. Matter how far I go. My car was stolen. My car was stolen. Straight shit. Cops patrolling. Now they done stop me and I get locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let them out. Me out, I'm locked up. They won't let me out. No. What do you expect Diddy Glover to do if nobody wants to come and stand and support him during survival? Diddy Glover is now singing to re-up to the top of the T. Smiles on blocks on fire. The top of the T. Making so much money. Products moving fast. I done smacked his ass. Now I fuck around and got locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let him out. Me out. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. No. Yo, smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. We are now surviving Diddy Glover allegedly agreeing to testify against Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey. Bible. And I know it's going to be a whole bunch of other celebrities that's going down with him during survival. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to hear nobody say, oh, Diddy's wrong for turning into Master Splinter. He sat there all this time. And I swore Diddy was in that motherfucker singing like Chris Brown, Pure Survival. Come to find out, he waited and held this hand all the way until the end of the damn trial. Diddy said, I'm going to play my cards right, Pure Survival. I'm going to wait to see what happened. I'm going to see who supports me and who don't support me. And whoever don't during survival is getting snitched on. So now we wonder how Tyler Perry just got hit with what he got hit with. Oh, allegedly Diddy Glover is the one who connected that whole thing, Pure Survival. And allegedly, Chris Keys supposedly got like a check from Diddy because he's coming out on Tyler Perry next too, Pure Survival. They realized we didn't have enough for Diddy, but if Diddy could work out a deal with us, we will drop some of these charges. This is crazy, guys. Smash the like button. Diddy got 3 of his charges thrown out, and allegedly it's going around that Diddy done started snitching on celebrities. Pure Survival. And you see how Oprah hurried up and said, look, I don't got nothing to do with Diddy. I never hung at his parties. Pure Survival. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to disassociate themselves, but it's too late now.
With you now with some breaking celebrity dish news. Prosecutors have dropped some charges against Diddy. Joining us now is TMZ executive producer Harvey Levin with the latest late breaking details. I mean, Harvey, I can't get through your story here fast enough. What's the latest?
Okay, it's a little bit confusing, Marissa, but let me...
Yes, it's very confusing, but it's not too confusing to me when I see that nobody came on Diddy Glover's behalf, Pure Survival. Everybody denied hanging at the freak-off dungeon with the butt-naked gay vampires that be upside down where you have to have garlic on your neck. Everybody tried to act like they wasn't down with the freaky-deaky Pure Survival. So Diddy said, fuck all of that. I'm not one of the Ninja Turtles. I am Master Splinter. I am snitching.
With you now with some breaking celebrity dish news. Prosecutors have dropped some charges against Diddy. Joining us now is TMZ executive producer Harvey Levin with the latest late breaking details. I mean, Harvey, I can't get through your story here fast enough. What's the latest?
Okay, it's a little bit confusing, Marissa, but let me explain. The prosecution sent a letter to the judge saying they want to, the judge had asked prosecutors and defense to streamline the proposed jury instructions. The prosecution...
What do y'all think that letter was? the district, Diddy's legal team slipped that letter over there to the feds. Now, at first, When I woke up this morning and I got the call and they said, look, Diddy got three charges thrown out, pure survival. I'm like, what in the hell? I thought this was a slam dunk case for the prosecution, pure survival. But no, Diddy Glover allegedly sent a letter or whatever, however he did it, and told his damn legal team, look, I'm willing to cooperate. I know I've been playing games. My hair been turning gray. I've been sitting in this jail cell, choking my motherfucker wiener. I want to go home. So I'm going to tell you who is the two-head freak-off vampires. You know what I'm talking about? The two-head freak-off vampires. Tyler Perry and motherfucker Oprah Winfrey. I thought that Diddy was the head vampire. And they said that he snitched on Clive Davis too. Clive Davis, you and them shitty diapers, they coming for you next too. Pure survival. No matter your caretaker, better change your pamper, because I know them pampers probably smell like doo-doo right now. Pure survival. I know Clive Davis is shitting in his pamper.
Prosecution sent a letter to the judge saying they want to. The judge had asked prosecutors and defense to streamline the proposed jury instructions. The prosecution is saying, okay, so let's eliminate attempted kidnapping, attempted arson, and aiding and abetting sex trafficking.
So let's eliminate sex trafficking, aiding and abetting. All of these are big charges that they just threw out of Diddy Glover's case overnight. Pure survival. Diddy's legal team rests their case without calling any witnesses. Y'all don't think that this is very mysterious? That they never called no witnesses during survival? Because Diddy didn't need no witnesses. He already know what he witnessed and the people that he participated with during survival. And I'm not mad at Diddy Glover. I feel like Diddy Glover is doing the right thing, pure survival. If these people are alleged demons in Hollywood, they all need to be persecuted. I'm talking about everybody during survival. Diddy said, I'm not going to be on this whole case by myself, pure survival. I did 9 months. I'm ready to go home. I'm going to tell on everybody. And then he got a banging ass deal overnight. Come on, y'all don't think that that's mysterious? Smash that like button.
A letter to the judge saying they want to. The judge had asked prosecutors and defense to streamline the proposed jury instructions. The prosecution is saying, okay, so let's eliminate attempted kidnapping, attempted arson, and aiding and abetting sex trafficking. So now the question, what does that mean? We know the arson relates to Diddy allegedly blowing up Kid Cudi's car.
Now, first they said that Diddy Glover blew up Kid Cudi's car. Now they're talking about we so confused. We made a mistake. It really wasn't Diddy Glover. It was Cassie during survival. It was Jane motherfucker Joe. They already said the fingerprints didn't even match Diddy Glover. It was supposed to have been a female. But Diddy knew, I'm not doing life in prison. If nobody is going to come and stand with me, Tyler Perry, you motherfucker Mo Dia is really going to jail this time. Pure survival. Mo Dia is really going to jail.
Is saying, okay, so let's eliminate attempted kidnapping, attempted arson, and aiding and abetting sex trafficking. So now the question, what does that mean? We know the arson relates to Diddy allegedly blowing up Kid Cudi's car in a fit of jealousy, the fact that Kid Cudi had dated Cassie. So it would seem that they're saying we're just not going to pursue that when it comes to giving the jury instructions because the jury never directly tied Diddy to the actual arson of the.
Now you see this? Now they're saying that they never attached Diddy to the arson. So what did we have all of these weeks of this trial for, pure survival, if y'all didn't have Diddy Glover dead to rights? What did we go through all of this for? I know Kid Cudi somewhere punching the air like Trey and Boys in the Hood. Pure Bible, he punching the motherfucking air. Motherfucking Kid Cudi done came out snitching on Diddy. So then Diddy said, you know what? I'm going to snitch on other people. Pure Bible. You know what I'm saying? Kid Cudi's boyfriend is probably upset because he didn't even know that he was cheating on him with Cassie during survival. Kid Cudi had a whole boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? At the same time with Cassie. So he had to reveal that he had an affair behind his boyfriend back. Because of Bible. You know what I'm saying? Now they trying to say we don't know what to do. Diddy's innocent. He never blew up no motherfucking car. No, Diddy just started telling on all of these other people, nobody that wanted to stand up. And I think it's very mysterious that Oprah Winfrey and TD motherfucking Tasty Cakes, Pure Survival, just came out and did a whole press run talking about how they never was at Diddy Glover's parties. Why would they do that? Oprah knew this was coming. I'm telling you, she knew it was coming.
See the fact that Kid Cudi had dated Cassie. So it would seem that they're saying we're just not going to pursue that when it comes to giving the jury instructions because the jury never directly tied Diddy to the actual arson of the car. Now, they do mention the word attempted, so I suppose you can make the argument that they're going to not say he attempted it, he actually did it. But that doesn't make sense because all they said in the...
You see how this dude from TMZ, shout out to TMZ. I was just on TMZ the day before yesterday. Pure Bible. Good people over there. Even they are confused. Nobody knew that Diddy Glover had a freak off trick up his sleeve. Pure survival. Everybody just thought about one thing. Oh, they gonna send Diddy Glover to the moon like the white boy that was on a bike with E.T. Pure survival. He's going out of space. But nobody ever thought that Diddy Glover had a secret snitch, motherfucking a freak off snitch under his sleeve. And he was going to tattletale. And I don't feel that Diddy Glover is wrong for snitching on nobody. Because they told on him and nobody stood up for him during survival.
Because the jury never directly tied Diddy to the actual arson of the car. Now, they do mention the word attempted, so I suppose you can make the argument that they're going to not say he attempted it, he actually did it. But that doesn't make sense because all they said in the testimony was that they believe he did it. And it went on fire, so it was done. So it seems like they're eliminating that.
And why would they be eliminating that? Wasn't y'all all convinced in the beginning of the trial? They said that Diddy did it. They said that Diddy dangled the blonde-haired white girl from the balcony like Suge Knight, Pure Survival. He grabbed her by her hair and dangled her from the balcony and sent one of his bodyguards downstairs to scream up, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, throw down your freak-off hair during survival. Rapunzel. So how come now all of a sudden they saying that they don't have nothing on Diddy Glover? You know what I'm saying? I know what I believe in the rumors that's going around. Allegedly, Diddy done told on some big name celebrities, Press Survival, and Tyler Perry and motherfucking Oprah Winfrey is at the top of the freak off list. Pure Survival. And then look at Tyler Perry right now. He going through all kinds of stress, anxiety, motherfucker passing out buck ass naked, getting sent to the hospital. They was all worried if Diddy was going to tell. And Diddy finally said, I've been in here long enough. I'm trying to get this mistrial. You know what I'm saying? But y'all got to throw some of these charges out. If you work with me, I'm going to work with you. Diddy was eating the banana. Like the movie Belly, Diddy was eating the banana. And he was like, I don't like that. I don't like that, y'all. He eating the banana. Look, I don't like that. I don't like, oh, they out there having fun. They having freak offs. They don't want to come visit me. Oh, I don't like that. And he said, I'm telling, and I'm not mad at Diddy.
Said in the testimony was that they believe he did it. And it went on fire, so it was done. So it seems like they're eliminating that. And similarly, when it comes to kidnapping, you may remember that there was testimony by Capricorn Clark, Diddy's assistant, saying that Diddy suspected her of stealing jewelry. They took her, put her in a warehouse, and gave her lie detector tests. and putting her in that warehouse was kidnapping.
Now, do y'all remember that? They said that Diddy kidnapped this girl, Pure Bible, put her in a freak off warehouse, held her captive, and made her take lie detector tests. Pure Bible. This is supposed to be kidnapping, right? This is supposed to be the trial of the century. How are they throwing this out during survival? I mean, I understand if they did it after survival, but they throwing this stuff out during survival. So Diddy was in that motherfucker sing-a-ling-a-ling, school bell rings, time but the pine bring, snitch on y'all. Diddy said, damn that. And why would somebody get mad at Diddy Glover for telling? They charged him with all of this stuff. They made us believe everything that they had it all. When they ran into Diddy Glover's freak off dungeon with all of the masks, the Homeland freak off security, all this stuff, I thought that Diddy was done, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And you mean to tell me he held on to a snitch bag this whole time because the feds feel like we didn't even have enough evidence on Diddy Glover. Pure Bible. We didn't have enough evidence. People done got caught in lies. You have to about Diddy still paying motherfuckers rent. So somehow I think he may have paid off that dude that sued Tyler Perry. I'm telling you, this is all a conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people are working with each other. You know, but they said, Diddy, look, we don't got enough stuff. But if you give us some of these other people, we will give you a deal. That's what I feel like that happened.
Kidnapping. You may remember that there was testimony by Capricorn Clark, Diddy's assistant, saying that Diddy suspected her of stealing jewelry. They took her, put her in a warehouse, and gave her lie detector tests, and putting her in that warehouse was kidnapping. It seems they're not going to pursue that. And there was a second one involving this alleged victim, Jane. So it seems they're taking certain things off the table.
They're taking certain things off the table. We got 1,600 people in the building. Smash that like button during survival. Diddy Glover is in there telling like a motherfucker. I know people is scared. French Montana, you sitting there talking about I ain't worried about nothing. Diddy, I ain't worried about nothing. Diddy, I ain't worried. You better be worried about something. Pure survival. We saw Diddy singing happy birthday with you, eating chicken wings, buck ass naked, in Diddy Glover's kitchen, French Montana. Pure survival. We saw y'all two going on on a very bromantic vacation, French Montana. So we know, and we saw how Diddy got upset when you was flirting with Ellen during survival. When you went on the Ellen show, you was flirting with motherfucker Ellen. Ellen's lesbian love affair. She got upset. And then Diddy Glover got upset because he thought you and Ellen was about to carry it. He thought that you and Ellen was about to carry it. You know what I'm saying? So French Montana, all of y'all, it's not just Tyler Perry and motherfucker Oprah, Pure Survival. You know what I'm talking about? I think Justin Bieber might be on Diddy's side. And Justin Bieber probably was paid off. Look, don't just say I didn't do nothing to you. Remember when Diddy hugged Justin Bieber and was checking him for a wire, Pure Survival? He whispered something in Justin's ear. Because Justin never came out, but he was crashing out the whole entire time Diddy Glover was locked up. Pure Survival. It seemed like Justin Bieber did more drugs while Diddy was locked up than when Diddy was home during survival. And Usher been trying to keep his motherfucker quiet, his mouth shut. You know what I'm talking about? But this is crazy, guys. Diddy got 3 charges thrown out, and the man is in there singing like motherfucker Elton John. He's singing like John Legend. So high, so high.
Put her in a warehouse and gave her lie detector tests, and putting her in that warehouse was kidnapping. It seems they're not going to pursue that. And there was a second one involving this alleged victim, Jane. So it seems they're taking certain things off the table. But I got to be honest with you, the letter's a little bit confusing, but it definitely seems the prosecution is pulling back on what they are going to argue to the jury in closing.
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Diddy is snitching. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that he's not. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think that there's other celebrities that is going down? Because out of nowhere, how we sleeping overnight, pure survival, and then wake up and then 3 charges is just dropped. 3 motherfucking charges. Kidnapping, arson, all of these things that I feel that they needed to have like real time during survival. I feel like Diddy was planning to do this snitch thing this whole time. I think his lawyers, survival, they all knew about it. That's why they were so confident during survival. That's why they never called no witnesses. They knew, look, we got more billionaires to take down, pure survival. And I'm telling you right now, Clive Davis is somewhere with a shitty diaper on, with PP in that motherfucker too, pure survival. I know that area where Clive Davis is sitting at, that motherfucker stink like a motherfucker. This shit smell like nursing home hallways during survival. And if you ever walked in a nursing home, you know them hallways funky the motherfucker. Pure survival. You got to keep it real.
And there was a second one involving this alleged victim, Jane. So it seems they're taking certain things off the table, but I got to be honest with you, the letter's a little bit confusing, but it definitely seems the prosecution is pulling back on what they are going to argue to the jury in closing argument.
Absolutely, and when it comes to the aiding and abetting with the sex trafficking, that charge is still there, but they're pulling back on even some of those details.
And my guess is...
Look at that, aiding and abetting. These are supposed to be serious bombshell charges. You see what this girl just said, pure survival? She said they're even pulling back on aiding and abetting. Shout out to Lady D. Just hit that super chat. Pure survival, Lady D. Lady D, you first to hit that super chat in the building. Hey, Jamil, yes, Diddy snitching. Pure survival. Yes, that man is definitely telling. But I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm not mad at him for telling because some people would have told the moment they went inside the jail. Pure survival. And if you doing all this time by yourself, you looking at life. You know what I'm saying? You only get one of these motherfuckers. So I'd rather be a snitch for my one life than to do life in that whole motherfucking joint. Pure survival. So it's a lot of people that's scared as hell. That is going down. This is going down. Like they said, they dropping big charges, man. They are dropping big charges. So Diddy must be doing some good tattletale.
And when it comes to the aiding and abetting with the sex trafficking, that charge is still there, but they're pulling back on even some of those details.
And my guess is what they're pulling back on are things like Diddy's assistant booking a hotel room. I mean, how is, that's booking a hotel room. Travago is not sex trafficking. and just booking a hotel room is not really evidence of sex trafficking.
And listen, and now they saying that they don't have evidence of sex trafficking. How did we say that we had all of this bombshell stuff? Now they saying that we don't even have evidence. Diddy's booking a hotel. They got the records of him paying for flying out the freak off workers. You know what I mean? The men's tasty cakes, the women's tasty cakes. And now they're trying to say that that it's not sex trafficking, pure survival. So did they know this in the beginning? Did y'all take us through this whole trial just to get Diddy to snitch on other people? This is wild, y'all.
Travago is not sex trafficking. and just booking a hotel room is not really evidence of sex trafficking. So I'm guessing it's things like that they might be pulling back on.
It definitely appears as if the prosecution have found some weak spots in their case, potentially, and that's why they're giving the jury those instructions.
And look how they just admit this during survival. Salute to my baby in the building, pure survival. They admit that they have a weak case. They never said that they had a weak case in the beginning, pure survival. I thought we was confident. I swore up and down that we were confident. We got 2,000 people in the building. Bill Survival, get them likes up. I thought this case was super confident, signed and sealed. Where is all the goddamn little kids at though? Pure Survival. That's who I was worried about. Free the damn kids that's supposed to be somewhere in these freak off tunnels during survival. Remember they said it was freak off tunnels going from one freak off dungeon to another freak off dungeon? Is that still true? Where the hell is Ollie Carter? Pure Survival. Somebody find Ollie Carter. Did they pay Ollie Carter off during survival? Or is she trapped in somebody's dungeon? You know what I'm saying? Because she convinced me. I was convinced when I heard Ollie Carter say about the tunnels and it lead from one mansion to the next mansion. Then we had the LA fires, pure survival. Thank goodness that stopped. But remember, they were saying, well, we think that celebrities are burning down houses or whatever, allegedly, just so they can hide these tapes. Where are the rest of the motherfucking tapes? You know what I'm saying? Diddy Glover had made a deal, in my opinion, allegedly, pure survival, and there are other celebrities. Soon as we start hearing this celebrity got locked up, that celebrity got locked up, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to say it was Diddy Glover, pure survival. Bottom line, I don't even know if Diddy hired the dude to snitch on Fat Joe. Fat Joe case. What a coincidence. Diddy trial comes, and now all of these celebrities is getting these sex allegations. Come on, man. Like, this is wild.
Be pulling back on.
It definitely appears as if the prosecution have found some weak spots in their case, potentially, and that's why they're giving the jury those instructions, rather, before making their closing arguments. Thank you so much, Harvey. I know this was breaking news that you all have provided us with, and we'll certainly stay in the know.
Breaking news, guys. Nobody thought that this was going to happen this morning. You know what I'm saying? Because even when you snitch in a federal case, you still got to get some kind of time. I think this is going to be a hung jury mistrial, or Diddy's going to get some kind of time, but it ain't even going to be no time, no real time, because he done did all the snitching. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. And this is why Tyler Perry feel like he got the whole world in his hand. No, you got the whole world on your ass.
He's got the whole world in his hands. Got the whole world in his hands. Hey, I'm just sitting here on my porch just looking.
And you may mess around, Tyler, I'm sorry, dealing with Diddy Glover. You may be sitting in your prison cell looking out the window during survival, looking out them little thin-ass bars. You are Mo Dia. It's going to be you, Tyler, or Mo Dia. Diddy is in there telling on y'all pure survival. Did Mo Dia have an affair with Diddy Glover? Did Diddy Glover hire Mo Dia as one of his sex workers? Pure survival. Did he have a threesome with Mo Dia and Cassie? I want to know, Tyler. Because you try to smile like you don't know what's going on, Tyler. Pure survival. You know what's going on.
He's got the whole world in his hands. Got the whole world in his hands. Hey, I'm just sitting here on my porch just looking. What am I looking at? I'm looking to the hills from whence cometh my help. For my help? Some of y'all know the rest. I just wanted to come on and just tell everybody, just be as calm as you can.
No, we can't be calm, Tyler, because you ain't calm. Why did Oprah Winfrey and milk dud head ass motherfucker TD Tasty Cakes, Pure Survival, come out and try to say that they never hung with Diddy? All of the videos, the pictures, everything with Oprah Winfrey and Diddy, she trying to say she never hung out with him during survival. Everybody, I think that they been knew this was coming. Look at TD Jakes and Oprah lying, talking about they wasn't hanging with Diddy. TD Tasty Cakes, they may come for you too. I'm telling you, you and that milk dud head. I'm telling you, this shit is crazy,
I
y'all.
used to deny anything to do with Diddy.
I've never been.
Look, they all denying it.
So I logged on the computer today just to see if anything spicy happened in the Diddy trial. And lo and behold, the internet never lets me down. Why did Oprah Winfrey and TD Jakes have a press conference to deny anything to do with Diddy?
I have never been near a puff party.
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Oprah's lying. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think she's telling the truth. Pure Sabbath. You heard what All Urban Central said. Shout out to All Urban Central. Said, why did they do this? Most seriously, why did Oprah and TD Jakes just have a whole press run out of nowhere to say that they never hung with Diddy? Diddy's been locked up all this time. Pure Bible. You know what I'm saying? And then now all of a sudden, you know, they want to disassociate themselves. This is very mysterious. And nobody is stupid during survival.
So I logged on the computer today just to see if anything spicy happened in the Diddy trial. And lo and behold, the internet never lets me down. Why did Oprah Winfrey and TD Jakes have a press conference to deny anything to do with Diddy?
I have never been near a puff party. And anybody who knows me knows if there is a party, I'm the first one out. I'm the first one out.
I stopped by Puppy's house for 30 minutes to say happy birthday to him during the day at 2 o'clock with staff people.
I stopped at Diddy's house at 2:30 in the afternoon during the day. This is what TD Tasty Cakes is saying. Pure Bible. I stopped at Diddy's house at 2:30 in the afternoon to say happy birthday. Y'all must have allegedly was having an affair, Mr. TD Tasty Cakes. Pure Bible. Diddy called you and texted you and said, I want to be swallowed. I want to be swallowed. Because why would you go to his house at 2:30 in the afternoon, you know what I'm saying, to go say happy birthday to him? What made Diddy Glover have a special motherfucking happy birthday from the chapel, from the God himself? Pure Bible. Y'all must have had an affair. Because this is crazy. These two people just went on a whole rampage trying to disassociate themselves. You know what I'm saying? But it's too late during survival. It's too late to deny y'all's love affair. And Oprah trying to say you came home early if you did go to a party. First you said that you won't go to parties. And now you're saying if you did go to a party, you would have been the first to leave. Which one is it, Oprah? You need to free Stedman during survival. I hope the feds find out what Stedman at.
Press conference to deny anything to do with Diddy.
I have never been near a puff party. And anybody who knows me knows if there is a party, I'm the first one out. I'm the first one out.
I stopped by Puppy's house for 30 minutes to say happy birthday to him during the day at 2 o'clock with staff people. And out of that came a love affair and all kinds of stuff that I never seen.
And Oprah talking about you too. And the TDJ said, I'm 79 years old. What do I look like dating Diddy Glover? I'm 79 years old. What do I look like dating, having an affair with Diddy Glover? But I'm telling you now, like I said, allegedly Diddy is in there singing. And it's a lot of other celebrities that's going down. Pure Bible. Smash that like button, everybody in the building. And I'm telling you now, if Diddy get this mistrial, and he done, I think he got with Christian Keys already. Christian Keys allegedly was paid off by Tyler Perry. Pure Bible. After he came out last year, allegedly he was paid off. And he was talking about a whole lot of demonic people in Hollywood. But the main person that he allegedly was talking about was Tyler Perry. You know what I mean? That been out. So if Diddy get with him, oh, everybody in Hollywood going
so
down.
I have the conversations. I really want to air that shit out because it bothers me when I'm alone at night. Like, man, the world is celebrating this person and they don't even know the shady and predatory way in which this person moves. And the way that, you know, predators resent the prey that gets away. So when you don't say yes, when you
Predators resent the prey that gets away, Tyler. Bible. Do you hear this, Oprah? Predators resent the prey that got away. He has the tasty cakes that Tyler Perry allegedly wanted to butter his biscuit. He had a butter knife and he had a whole stick of margarine. But these tasty cakes had got away. Now imagine he wanted to snitch then. So if him and Diddy telling, oh, they going to the moon. If him and Diddy tell together, that's gonna be crazy. Let's get them likes up to 500. Brother Bible.
some of them are people who y'all like, oh yeah, such and such is amazing, and he does this and he does that. Yeah, but he also does this and that. At some point soon, it's gonna have to come out. I've kept one of these on me since '05. Whether it's a keychain recorder or a pen, because most predators would check your phone.
You see that? Y'all should have checked this man's phone. Pure Bible. Do you hear this, Tyler? He kept video footage and video recordings of allegedly you sexually harassing him during survival. So I'm talking about all the actors are gonna come forth. If Diddy is really in there telling, which it seemed like it, now they dropping charges, pure survival. It's gonna be a bunch of other motherfuckers gonna be telling. If Oprah get locked up, who you think she gonna tell on? Pure survival. If Tyler Perry, if Mo Dia get locked up, who you think Mo Dia is gonna tell on? Pure survival. Who do you think Clive Davis shitty Pampers is gonna tell on during survival? You know what I'm talking about? It's gonna stink so bad in the interrogation room. They're gonna be like, all right, go on ahead. Take them back to the motherfucking nursing home during survival. It's funky and motherfucking. This is wild, y'all. Diddy got 3 charges dropped, and I'm saying allegedly they saying he in there singing like Chris Brown. Say, yo, don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. I saw you from across the room, but I got to admit, I just told on some shit, and it make me want to say, yo.
Does that? Yeah, but he also does this and that. At some point soon, it's gonna have to come out. I've kept one of these on me since '05. Whether it's a keychain recorder or a pen, because most predators would check your phone. And once the sexual harassment started, I was like, well, I gotta protect me, because I'm saying no, and I don't want this person, as powerful as they are, to try to get in the way of my work.
And it happens to men too, y'all. Ladies, y'all gotta understand. You know what I'm saying? If Tyler Perry allegedly was trying to pull this man's boxer shorts down, pure survival, you know what I'm saying? It's not right. It's not right. You know what I'm saying? Just like it's not right to try to pull a female's panties down. But to try to pull this man's boxer shorts down and tangle and grab a hold of his wiener is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And everything that he said, it matched the same thing that the other dude said, Tyler, during survival.
News coming into Law and Crime. Actor, director, and film titan Tyler Perry is the latest celebrity to be accused of sexual assault. We got our hands on a new lawsuit filed Friday in Los Angeles Superior Court by an actor named Derek Dixon, who starred on one of Perry's hit shows.
And what a coinky dink. His name is Derek Wienerson. Derek Wienerson. And look at Tyler Perry, little ashy bottom lip. That ashy little yucky bottom lip. And this is how Tyler was hovering over these people, allegedly, with the Medea wig on, with that nasty little bottom lip, that little dry ass bottom lip, like he was eating a powdered donut. Look at this shit, This was a powdered donut episode. This is crazy.
I'm going to break down this lawsuit and what it could mean for the movie mogul. We're on the case presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart.
This is crazy. All of this stuff happened soon as Diddy Glover trial. How is all of this happening?
Dixon is suing Tyler Perry, the individual, as well as his production studio. That studio is called TPS Production Services, LLC. That stands for Tyler Perry Studios in Action, LLC. And he is looking for $260 million. Dixon,
how do we know that he wasn't one of Diddy Glover's freak-off S-workers working for him during survival? They said Diddy had the secret tapes and had the celebrities on these tapes, but they never showed the tapes during survival. They went and found all of this audio, they said, computer systems, everything. So I'm believing that Diddy, they knew that they had the celebrities, but Diddy was holding out until the end of this shit to see how it was going to go and made that deal. That's why there's no way that they were that confident to not have to call no witnesses, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? It's like they knew that they won the case already. How did Diddy's legal team know that during survival? Are you telling me that they are psychics? How did they know that they won the case already? So Diddy must have, in my opinion, had a deal with them. Look, if it ain't looking good for me, I got these tapes. Pure survival. He looked like one of Diddy Glover's freak-off S-workers. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, Diddy, I'll do it. I come to fuck. I had to clap Cassie's cheeks. Now, Tyler, I know he tried to clap my cheeks, and I thank you for hiring me to hang around Tyler, so I'll catch Tyler when he's trying to be freaky deaky, and we have him. That's what he looked like he talked. Pure survival. I'm sorry. He looked like he talked like that. You know what I'm saying? But how do we know he wasn't hired by Diddy Glover? See what I'm talking about? He looked like one of them dudes that Diddy Glover would be attracted to during survival. When you look at Diddy's sex workers, that he looked like one of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But smash that like button. And then his name got Dickerson in it. So you know Diddy was like, ooh, I like that, daddy. Oh, I like that, Cassie. What's his name again, Cassie? Dickerson. Ooh, I like that, Cassie. You did a great job when you picked this one out. Ooh, I like that, Cassie. Y'all got to get them likes up. I'm talking about 500, y'all. Diddy's case is looking like, man, it looked like Diddy might get out with a little ass bit of time. They might mess around and give Diddy time served, mistrial, hung jury. You know what I'm talking about? I don't see him doing a lot of time if he's allegedly telling on these powerful motherfuckers.
So to start off, Dixon is suing Tyler Perry, the individual, as well as his production studio. That studio is called TPS Production Services, LLC. That stands for Tyler Perry Studios in Action, LLC. And he is looking for $260 million. Dixon, who portrayed a lead role in Perry's show called The Oval, is claiming 10 causes of action for the civil suit. Quid pro quo sexual harassment, work environment sexual harassment, workplace gender violence, violation of the Bain Act, a California law that protects against violation
Wow. And he looked like he was walking on his way to Diddy Glover's motherfucking freak-off dungeon. Pure survival. Either Diddy dropped him off and handed him some balloons and said, take this over there to Modia during survival. Take these balloons over there to Modia and put the spikes in your hair. Pure survival. Because Modia is going to want to rub his big fingers all through those spikes during survival. He's spiking. And Tyler likes them when they spiky, allegedly. Pure survival. So Diddy got this boy them balloons. This is crazy, y'all. Diddy, listen, what do y'all think is going to happen in this Diddy case? What do y'all think going to happen? I just want to know. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, people been talking about Diddy was going to start turning people in soon. And I think that this is the time that is happening right before our eyes. You know what I'm saying? All these celebrities is now getting the same kind of cases. They all getting like federal or sex crimes and the same type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right in the middle of like Diddy's trial ending. And it's looking like everybody's scratching their head, like, oh shit, even the feds. Look, go ahead, drop that right there, drop that. Yeah, we not even sure about this shit. Diddy, who you say you was gonna tell on again? Pure Survival? We're gonna drop some of these charges because we couldn't do this shit anyway. Yo, I'm telling you, man, this is crazy. As soon as I start seeing other celebrities going to jail, I'm going to say Diddy did it. I don't care. Cause that's what it's looking like. That is what it's looking like. Oh my God, they done dropped 3 major charges. Man, you got to do some real good snitching to get a Fed deal like that. You know what I'm saying? You know how crazy that's gonna be. The Feds don't like to lose to nobody. You got to give them something. Like you got to give them something during survival, because they can't just take the L. That means that they waste all the goddamn the taxpayers' money and all that type of stuff like that. They like, I don't care if we ain't got enough evidence. We gotta get something. Pure survival. We can't let Diddy Bop up out to jail and make us look stupid during survival. And they don't want to look stupid. So if Diddy got some other stuff, because you remember his son, King Combs, he said that they had another freak off mansion and the feds never checked that freak off mansion. Imagine how much baby oil was over there. Imagine how many freak off tapes was over there. King Combs was bragging in his diss record. He is like, see, the feds try to go and run down on my dot, but they went to the wrong house, and that's where all the evidence was at. So the feds, boo boo. Y'all just thought that y'all was gonna take my dad down, and now my dad about to get out of jail, and we're gonna go ride our bikes. We're gonna have such a great time, and then y'all just gonna be mad because they gonna free my dad. They're gonna free my dad. They went to the wrong house. They gonna free my dad. That's exactly how King Combs was sounding, Pure Survival. Even his son, Diddy Glover's freak off twin, Pure Survival. He even knew that they didn't check the right house. Or Diddy had extra evidence. You don't see how confident his family been looking walking into the trial, Pure Survival? Nobody's crying, nobody's passing out, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Diddy was so confident in his alleged snitching, he told the judge, high five, you did a good job, Pure Survival. Diddy didn't even really talk until the end. He said more than a couple sentences. That motherfucker said, look, you did a good job, Your Honor. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew that they knew, allegedly, that it was a deal made. You know what I'm saying? For you to talk that fucking good to the judge. Judge, you did a good job by denying me bail 3 motherfucking times back to back. Pure Survival. Denying all my mistrials. You did a great job. You know what I'm saying? This is a wild case, y'all. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Diddy's gonna get a mistrial or a hung jury. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think he's gonna be found guilty on something. I want to see what y'all got to say. Salute to Lady D. Hit that super chat again. Pure Survival. Damn, we got 1s and 2s. I was waiting for King Kong's impression. We got 2s, 1s. Do y'all see how torn we is? We are torn. D-Dot put 2 2s up there, motherfucker. Pure Survival. We are torn. We are torn. Look, it's a lot of 2s and there's 1s. We got to get a reasonable doubt during survival, y'all. It has to be without a reasonable doubt. It just can't be like everybody. If everybody think that he could be found guilty, we all should have the same number during survival. We all should have the same number. If we don't, we are in trouble during survival. But I'm not in trouble. I realize and see what's going on. That's why I'm getting, I'm like, fuck it. I think Diddy must have told on some big time people for them to give him a deal like this. This is a hell of a deal. They threw out 3 charges: arson, kidnapping, blowing shit up, all types. I mean, they threw away 3 big charges. That's a hell of a deal. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know who else he might have told on. Pure Survival. You know what I'm talking about? Jay-Z's hairstyle. All of them.
Now with some breaking celebrity dish news, prosecutors have dropped some charges against Diddy. Joining us now is TMZ executive producer Harvey Levin with the latest late-breaking details. I mean, Harvey, I can't get through your story here fast enough. What's the latest?
Okay, it's a little bit confusing, Marissa, but let me explain. The prosecution sent a letter to the judge saying the judge had asked prosecutors and defense to streamline the proposed jury instructions. The prosecution is saying, okay, so let's eliminate attempted kidnapping, attempted arson, and aiding and abetting sex trafficking.
And I know where I come from. When people start dropping charges like this, somebody is snitching. Master Splinter is somewhere around. Pure Bible. Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Raphael somewhere eating pizza. And Master Splinter's over there putting it in the microwave, bringing them the pizza. Pure Bible. You know what I'm saying? For them to start throwing this stuff out now, why didn't they throw this out in the beginning of the trial? You know what I'm talking about? If they knew, they convinced me. They made it like, hey, we know for sure that Diddy blew this up. We know for sure Diddy was in Kid Cudi's house. Pure Bible. So to come to find out, no, y'all didn't. Like we don't have enough evidence. We just gonna throw it out. No, somebody is telling during survival. Somebody's being paid off. In my opinion, though, y'all, I can't be 100% right, but I'm not getting all my, because like I said, I don't really whether he get found guilty or not. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to affect me, but I just don't see Diddy. You know what I mean? I didn't get the sex trafficking. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get it myself. Pure survival. You know what I mean? And I think that to get life in prison for some girls that was your girlfriends and they bitter now, if that's just it, I think that's fucked up. Life in prison, and I'm paying her rent, and I even paid for her lawyer to tell on me, and I'm just a nasty, freaky motherfucker, violent ass nigga. Oh my God, that's too much time. I'm sorry, y'all. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? I was waiting for the kids. I was waiting for the real victims, and da da da. I just didn't get it my damn self. So if they were still going to give him all that time, Diddy had some tricks up his sleeve to where he said, I'm going to take down some other big names myself. I got to get some of these charges dropped. His lawyers could have told him that. Come on, Diddy. Now, you done hung with all these motherfuckers, President Bible. We know you partied with these people. You know what I'm talking about? There's pictures and shit with these people together, getting freaky deaky. You know what I'm saying? So they know that Diddy knows more than what, you know what I mean? So for him to hold out this long time and now it's just coming out, this is crazy, man. We gotta just we gotta see what happens. The verdict is coming out next week, y'all. I don't think that this is gonna go past 4th of July, but I don't want to say too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say too much. I will say I think it's gonna be a hung jury. I will say that I think it's gonna be a mistrial. And I will say at worst, he's gonna get charged with something, which is like prostitution. You know what I mean? For buying sex. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like that's like, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be like a real big thing. They're gonna say, hey, okay, you did a lot of Adam 22 shit. You know what I mean? You pretty much had your wife getting banged out by a bunch of men, and you sat there in the corner and choked your chicken and watch Pure Survival. You know what I'm saying? So, as I said, no matter how people feel, because there's going to be a lot of people mad about this verdict. It's going to be people mad if he get found not guilty, and it's going to be people mad if he get found guilty. Either one of them, it ain't going to be me, Pure Survival. You know what I'm saying? I just been following this trial from the day one. You know what I mean? I've been trolling and comedically roasting Diddy for the last 2 years, per survival. But I thought that the feds was gonna come with way more than what I ended up seeing during survival. I was constantly roasting that man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still gonna keep roasting them Pure Survival. They let Diddy out. Oh my God, the first thing he do, I'm gonna go live. Look, Diddy eating French fries at McDonald's, Pure Survival. Look at him. They ain't had no minors while he at McDonald's. I mean, just all kinds of shit. Oh, Diddy's having a free cough. He ain't using baby oil no more. He using lotion, Pure Survival. I just seen him astral glide out the courthouse. I'm still gonna be teasing them, so y'all still gonna be able to laugh during survival. But I cannot say that I saw sex trafficking in this case. I can't say I saw it. I don't give a damn what they say. They say, "Oh yeah, we seen that he bought stuff." Da 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 da. It's so many people that's flying motherfuckers out. You know what I'm saying? And having sex. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Where is the murder? Where is the kids locked in the basement and dungeon and da da da? Like, I know that the beatings and the shit like that, but that is assault. That is aggravated assault. That is what he ain't up there for. If they'd have charged him for that, I'd have been like, guilty as charged. He's done just off the Cassie video. But the sex trafficking part, it's like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people gonna be going to jail, or it's gonna be a lot of people that ain't getting their plane tickets paid for no more. I'm telling you this right now. A lot of people ain't gonna be getting flown out. So all them girls on Instagram, he just flown me out. He just flown me out. No, the fuck I didn't. You know what I mean? Definitely not me, but I'm just saying that's how the dude's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? No, bitch, you just walked here. You just walked all the way from California to motherfucking Arizona. That's what you did. I ain't paid for your goddamn flight. Pills of apple. You know what I'm talking about? Because if, you know, a man fly you out or a woman fly you out, 9 out of 10, y'all gonna have sex during survival, unless somebody come and they just a complete turn off. But for you to go into somebody's custody, I would hope that you got comfortable enough, at least over the phone, FaceTime, some shit like that, before you even fly out to somebody. Pure survival. But you know, you got some crazy motherfuckers that'll let you fly them out and you just met them 5 minutes ago. Pure survival. It's like, God damn, you really trying to get somebody to hit that? Something got to be wrong with that kitty cat. Pure survival. Like, that shit ain't got no bite, no pull, no nothing. You just ready to go. Come on, girl, we going. You too happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to give a motherfucker a more of a, like, challenge. You know what I mean? That's what I would think. But, man, it is what it is, y'all. We're going to see what happened, and we're going to see how many people, if Diddy Glover gets off, you know what I mean, or a light sentence, I don't want to see no rappers. Every rapper, singer, actor, anybody try to stand up and be talking about free Diddy, oh, I knew he was going to win. If it ain't Lil Boosie, Kanye West, people that was actually saying stuff and sticking up for him, I don't want to hear nothing from y'all. Pure survival, because half of y'all going down next. You better believe Diddy gonna make sure that y'all are going to jail next. That's what the man working on right now, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about all week. I want to hear today, Wednesday, if another lawsuit get dropped today, another celebrity gets sued or some shit, or federal indictment tomorrow, any of that, I'm connecting it to this Diddy thing. There's no way they dropped 3 charges. You know what I'm saying? Diddy's legal team knew already. And everybody, the people that's been painting the fake narratives, is like, oh, Diddy just didn't have no one to stand up for him. That's why, yeah, he's going to jail for life. You know what I'm talking about? When the lawyers already knew, listen here, Diddy done already turned over everything we need. We got the bombshell snitch. We got the, you know what I'm talking about? We don't need nobody else to go on the stand. And then the people that even went on the stand look crazy. Stories didn't even add the fuck up. Why would we call somebody to prove the case when y'all already proved that y'all motherfuckers didn't even rehearse before you got on the stand? Pills of Bible. How are you gonna go perform in a courthouse and you didn't do no rehearsing? Pills of Bible. Motherfuckers was drinking, getting high the night before, coming up there on the stand, forgetting their lines. Pills of Bible. Motherfucker Dawn Richardson, she trying to fix her wig on the stand. Bitch, you should have fixed your wig before when you was walking through the courthouse. Pills of Bible. How's you fixing your wig on the stand? You know what I'm talking about? And then the people, oh my God, on the internet had me dying laughing. What's the dude, the drug mule, what's his name again? What is Diddy, well, used to be drug mule, ended up not even being his drug mule. That motherfucker, He when he came, everybody was like, "Oh, Diddy's going to get life. He's never going to come home." Brendan Paul. Oh, when Brendan gets on the stand, oh, he's done. Diddy ain't never. Brendan said there, dude, I never wanted to tell on you, dude, I'm telling you, Diddy, dude, I didn't mean to tell on you, dude, man, dude, they made me testify, dude, I got subpoenaed, man, dude, no, man, I didn't mean it, man, dude, I left the cocaine in my pocket, dude, I didn't even know, I mean, dude, man, I got on the plane, that was my fucking Brendan Paul, Pills of Bible. And Brendan Paul, do you understand how white America looked at Brendan Paul, Pills of Bible? They looked at him and said, "Oh, he's a good, outstanding kid that was just working for Diddy at 23 years old. He didn't know that he was a part of a freak-off drug organization, Pills of Bible. He's a good stand-up white boy." And let him when he came in that motherfucker and he was Marky Mark, Pure Survival. I'm talking about Marky Mark when he was with the Funky Bunch. If he would have been one of the white boys that came in there and had his pants sagging, Pure Survival, and had his hat backwards and walked into the courthouse and was like, come on. Feel it, Your Honor, feel it. Feel the vibration. It's just a good vibration. It's just a free, come on. Feel it. Feel the vibration. You would have felt the goddamn sentence. They would have been like, "Oh, guilty. He is a drug dealer." Brendan Paul came in that motherfucker, dude, I didn't mean it. I mean, Your Honor, dude. They was like, "No, let him go. He's a good kid. He just got wrapped up with Diddy, got hooked on drugs, pure survival. His hair start twisting up. His head start peasing. And white people ain't supposed to have peasy head, but motherfucker Brendan Paul head started twisting up, pure survival started peasing up. That's when you start smoking too much crack, motherfucker. As soon as you see somebody head peasy, okay, he getting high. Pure survival. How did his little low cut start peasing up? You getting high, ain't you? You on that pipe during survival. But like I said, guys, like and subscribe. My Instagram, Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. Follow me and I follow you back. You know what I mean? You can follow me on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? This is all alleged. But what's not alleged is the fact that I do think that Diddy is snitching or is going to be working for them because they said that Diddy allegedly was working for them before he got locked up. That's why I'm like, how is all this happening? If Diddy was working for the feds, what the fuck they fucking with him for then? Pills of Bible. You know what I'm saying? So I guess he quit and now he back on the job. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna see, man. If any other celebrities go to jail, this is just what I'm gonna think. But allegedly, Diddy is telling on Oprah and Tyler Perry and a whole bunch of other celebrities. You know what I'm saying? And we just gotta see how this pan out. But they did drop 3 charges. I think it's gonna be a hung jury. I think it's gonna be a mistrial, or at worst, I think he'll be charged with something. I don't see all of these years. I heard motherfuckers say 20, 40, 15, 60 years, electric chair. I'm like, God damn it, prison awful. Y'all think he gonna get that much time? Motherfucker got no criminal record. He gonna get all that time. That's why I'm like, y'all couldn't have never been in trouble before. Because anytime you ever get in trouble, the cop's job is to scare the life out of you. You know what I'm saying? You can get a motherfucker DUI and have a little bit of weed. They like, look, you're going to get 1,000 years. If you don't tell us who all snitched, and motherfucker only got caught with a little bit of weed and told on his whole block, pure survival. I knew a dude that did that. He got caught with a little ass bit of weed, and they told him he was going to get life, and he told on my whole neighborhood, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Their job is to scare you, to get you, tell you you're going to do a whole bunch of motherfucking time, and they'll know already by looking at your record, damn, we only can get the motherfucker for 1 or 2. But if they can scare you into believing that or scare you into snitching, they're going to do it. And it looked like this is what they ended up doing with Diddy Glover.